A war of words has erupted between the mayor of Pittsburgh and the Allegheny County District Attorney. It revolves around some video that shows undercover police officers in a fight with members of a motorcycle club in a Pittsburgh bar.
Yesterday, DA Steven Zappala criticized the police. Today, Mayor Bill Peduto defended the police. Paul Martino is live downtown trying to sort this all out. Paul.
Yeah, Susan, you sense there's a little tension here. There are several issues. Did the undercover police officers use too much force? Did they consume too much alcohol on an undercover assignment? And are the police cooperating with the district attorney? At first glance, the video is troubling. It led District Attorney Steven Zappala to speak out Thursday.
We have a problem with the management of the department.
But today, the mayor defended his police department and took aim at the DA.
I find his comments to be very unfortunate. It is not the first time that he has made statements such as this, but he has never substantiated it in any way with evidence.
But the surveillance tape of bikers and undercover cops brawling is troubling.
I have a problem with that. You're not talking about controlling a situation. You're talking about trying to hurt somebody.
What I saw is troubling with the actions of escalation of force that didn't seem to be warranted, but without full evidence of what actually happened, it's very difficult to just make that judgmental call.
And the other question is, were the officers drinking heavily? And should they have been?
They shouldn't be drinking at all.
If you are in a biker bar that is suspected of being a major trafficking area of illegal drugs and you're sitting there drinking tea, you are going to expose yourself and possibly put yourself into a life-threatening situation.
And Peduto has one more piece of advice for Zappala.
A district attorney's job is to investigate first, then comment, not comment and then do an investigation.
Now, a little bit more on the alcohol. Mayor Peduto concedes that the officers should not consume so much alcohol that they become drunk, unable to perform their duties, and unable to protect themselves. The sniping continuing now. I'm just getting a response from the district attorney Zappala on the issue of the mayor saying these are unsubstantiated claims made by Zappala. The district attorney saying, as he indicated, he is not permitted to be more specific at this time about his concerns of the police administration. You read between the lines, the DA has gone to the U.S. attorney about all of these problems, and it sounds like there could be an investigation underway. Finally, on the undercover operation, was it an undercover operation, or were these guys just hanging out drinking? The quote here, the mayor's characterization of this establishment is not supported by Pittsburgh police intelligence. We received information in this regard today. We're going to hear a lot more about this. Meanwhile, investigations going on in the internal affairs at the police department. There's going to be a court hearing on this, and the U.S. attorney may weigh in on this eventually. Reporting live downtown, Paul Martino, KDKA-TV News.